dealerships, it'd probably be like $10,000 or $20,000 more than what it already is that you're getting ripped off on.
Okay, I see where it's coming from now. So pretty much all these dealerships are bitches, and pretty much rather have increase, at least get they cut,
pretty much,
than to actually like just let Tesla. Because my whole thing is, I know Tesla's not the best company, but first you gotta let Tesla crash and burn, and then you gonna have the electric car that we need, the electric car that lasts 24/7. They're pretty much only gonna need bare minimum maintenance, because the power is gonna suck up energy throughout the day with the sun to give power to the battery, and at night you could just lose that battery power, or who knows, I think you could lose some type of kinetic energy where if you turn your motor, it charge up the battery even more. Like, why don't we use that type of technology?
I mean, there's a lot of things that they could do. Because, I mean, I'm trying to remember exactly who makes it. It's either Ford or Chevy, but, like, one of their vehicles, it's a hybrid, I believe. But, like, it uses the energy from braking and the wheels spinning to actually charge the batteries. It's a pretty cool thing.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I never heard that.
And, I mean, I want to say that's something that Tesla doesn't use. Why, I don't know. Unless it's because it's still under, oh, shit. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh,
like
warranty.
No, not warranty, but it's under, like, a protection, like a, fuck. I'm trying to think here.
Like when I know what you call, like, this is
like whenever you invent something, you have like a patent.
Yeah,
there's a patent on the technology. Sorry, but yeah, no, unless that's the reason why, or they just don't care. One or the other would be my assumption. But I mean, it's just that. Like I said, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Teslas, I really do, but I'm not gonna, especially because I mean, I like being in the boonies. And there's not a fucking Tesla in the boonies. They're not going to build a Tesla dealership in a fucking town that has 200 people.
I mean, and also, as much as it's cool, I don't see a lot of Tesla charging stations. There should be if, like, everybody do convert to having Tesla's cars.
There's more than you think. You just don't notice them. Like, I mean, especially because, like, a lot of new grocery stores that I've been seeing built all across the country through my travels, like, even in, like, little teeny-ass towns, have Tesla charging stations. Or electric car charging stations. It doesn't really matter which one. Now they have, like, the multi-ones that you can go to so you can charge your car while you're shopping. But I've seen that a lot. A lot of places are putting them in. So, I mean, that's not really a big thing anymore. There's a lot of places that you can do it. A lot of municipal parking lots have them in them now. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I wouldn't wait 24 to 36 months, nor would I want to lease a vehicle, because you're pretty much paying money on something that you don't own, which was why I don't agree with leases.
I agree with leasing certain cars, like a top-end car. And, like, let's say if you one of the people who like keeping up with the newest car, it's better to lease, because at least there's something wrong with it. You could go fix the car. Like, they would have to fix the car and everything. But, like, let's say, like, for your trucks, I know you have, like, 15 trucks, but you like to keep your cars and actually, like, work on them. But a lot of people don't know how to work on them and stuff. So a lot of people, I would just say, it's better to lease. In my eyes, I don't know, maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe you could change my mind. But in my eyes, for certain people, let's say if every 3 years you that type of person that want to get a brand new car, it's better just to lease a car, and then you get the newest car when that lease is up, than to just buy a car and then trade it in and keep paying for that same car. Like, because I know people who, oh man, 2017, I got the BMW 5 Series. 2020, I like to have the BMW 5 Series look. But in 2014, they bought the BMW 5 Series. So literally from 2014, they still haven't paid off their car. They just keep trading it in and still making payments instead of owning a car.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but say for like people like me who travel a ridiculous amount and do a lot of driving, leases wouldn't work for me. I would surpass the amount of miles that the lease would allow. So, like, normally you can only use so many miles on a leased vehicle. And, I mean, you've seen my vehicles. I'm not necessarily the cleanest person.
I think they clean them for you and everything when you go get service.
I mean, no, not normally. But I'm just saying, like, and, I smoke cigarettes too. So, I mean, that would be some extra shit I would have to pay for it. I'd have to have it detailed. And if I had gotten any burns in it, I'd have to buy the vehicle. Yeah. So for me, it's easier just to buy it.
Yeah, I was saying your case, but I know certain people's cases. Just if you the type person, I feel like if you the type person that want the newest car every couple of years, it's just better to lease. Yeah. But I didn't think about the mile situation. I really didn't know about the mile situation.
Yep, just like you have to maintain everything perfectly, and if you don't, they can actually like upcharge you, and if something happens, it would be your fault, and you'd have to still pay for it. And there's like a lot of stuff that goes to it. Like a lease would be good for somebody who's literally only going to use their car to maybe drive 10 miles.
So pretty much like a company car, really, if you would think about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, see, I just thought the way I used to work at Advanced Auto, so I used to drop off parts. And then the way like all the salesmen, like every salesman there, I would just start asking about like the BMW cars, and they were like, hey, you really want a BMW? Don't buy this car. Just lease it, because with the newest like software and all the newest stuff, after a while, with the price, with the lease, if you, like a lot of people will say, a lot of leases come with the maintenance is already, like you pay for the maintenance in the lease. So no matter what you pay, they pay for that. You get free oil change, all that stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, but I don't know. Like I said, that's just me personally. I don't do leases, and I don't do any of that. Just like I don't do car payments either, just because I suck at making payments. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, when you multi-millionaire like Max Q, I mean, it's easy to buy your car. But when you a broke phantom, at least it sounds good to me. Because it's just like making monthly payments as long as I don't have to pay maintenance and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, but like my whole thing is, it's just like you said. The only thing that kind of annoyed me would be the mileage.
Yeah. I mean, well, as long as you don't drive that far, it wouldn't matter. But like, usually for like, say, a 3-year lease, you can only actually drive like 30,000 miles.
Oh, that's nothing, because I drive like maybe 30,000 miles in a year.
That's what I'm saying. Like for me, I normally drive at like 20,000+ miles. I mean, my 2020 truck, it has, it should be like breaking 20,000 miles, and I think that's with under a year.
I mean, you gotta tell everybody what you went from pretty much Canada to Mexico like one time.
Yeah.
And how much traveling you did with your truck. Actually, about twice. Now, since I'm doing the calculation, you did from Canada to Mexico, back to Canada, pretty much in one trip with your truck.
Yeah, and all the other places out Midwest and up north.
So for your truck, I kind of understand why. Most people wouldn't understand this, but for your truck, I kind of understand why your truck have over 20,000 miles.
I mean, any vehicle I've ever had, I've always done that. I've always done a lot of traveling. Because my family's all over the U.S., so I'm always traveling up and down the Midwest, the southern states, up north, and down to Florida, and back and around, and everywhere which way for the most part. So that's a lot of driving, a lot of miles, and a lot of gas money. And that's what I really hate. Gas money.
I mean, I hate gas money because technically, like, you figure out the difference between going to states with gas. Some of the cheapest gas I ever had was South Carolina. Some of the expensive gas I ever bought was in New York.
Yep.
No, and then the weirdest place is New Jersey, because literally you can't pump gas there. They literally have somebody come to pump, like a worker come pump gas. And the first time I thought I was about to get robbed. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you aren't the only one.
And then, like, literally, the the guy said, no, you legally can't pump gas here. If you do, we would be sued for so much money.
Yep.
Which didn't make sense to me.
I don't know why they do it, but I don't remember if it's New Jersey or Maryland. I know I was going across like one of the bridges and I totally had to like run the bridge, like the toll booth, because like they didn't give me fair warning, and like the only way money it would take was quarters. And I'm like, I don't have any fucking quarters, like, and there's nobody there. Like, you literally just hucked quarters into a bin and then it gave you a green light. Yeah, well, everybody was getting pissed that I was like trying to find quarters, and I was just like, fuck it, and left. I just drove right through it.
Did you break the...
There was no barrier. It was just like a red light, green light thing, but I was...
Did you get the ticket?
No. Actually, it's not even the only state that I've done something like that. Like, there's a... I'm trying to remember where I was at. I was in Texas. I think it was outside of Dallas. There's like a highway system there, and like... Basically, it's like how it is here with the Peach Pass. Like, you can get on and off, and it just automatically bills you. Well,
yeah.
I needed an exit, and that exit was one that charged money, and I didn't have that pass, but I never got charged for it, and I never got a bill.
I mean, that's kind of like that in Orlando. Like, in Orlando, they have, like, that Florida pass type thing. But I know, like, for my friend bachelor party, pretty much, like, we went there, and, like, we ran, like, we went on and off the highway, and they charged us for it.
Where was this at?
Florida, like in Orlando.
I was gonna say, I know fucking Atlanta, that shit, they'll send you a fucking bill. I'll tell you, guarantee you that. I've gotten so many. That's why I ended up buying the Peach Pass. I was like, oh, hell no. Like, it's like, honestly, it's so much easier. Because, like, you can literally put $20 on it.
Yeah.
And link it to your bank account. And then, like, anytime now, whenever I come through the state, it just automatically withdraws it out of that balance. Because, like, the first time I went to the airport and, like, I went through it, I, like, got a bill for $150 for, like, a $2 thing. I was like, are you kidding me?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I wasn't thrilled.
I know you wasn't. Well, that's why when you're a millionaire, you just write that, just pay that debit card, and you're like, keep it moving.
Yep, pretty much, but it was some bullshit. That's all I gotta say.
Well, it look like we both were not gonna get a Tesla, and we ain't gonna get the Tesla trucks, so.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, you know, we could be Kim Jong-un over here just getting vaccines.
I mean, I feel like, all right, well, if y'all didn't know, Kim Jong-un and his family got a vaccine. I remember how we brought up the companies in America or other places that doing a vaccine. No, he didn't get it from there. He got the vaccine from China. Yep. And the funny part is China not even in phase 3 of the trials. So y'all put 1 + 1 together.
Yeah, and apparently they had what it was like 1 million people are doing the trials.
It's they had 3 major companies
that are currently working on the coronavirus vaccine, but none of them are at phase 3. But apparently they have 1 million people that are...
For one of the companies, it's 1 million people who always tried the vaccine. I put air quotes around it, tried or forced to do the vaccine.
I'm going to go with forced.
Me too. But I also think it's funny that Kim Jong-un really did get his whole family. I don't even know if they really gave him a vaccine. They probably just gave him a placebo to make him think he got the vaccine.
I feel like they wouldn't do that. I mean, I feel like they would actually give him one of the actual trial vaccines, because I feel like Kim Jong-un would be that type of person that would actually have his people check it to make sure that it's not just like sugar water.
I feel like he's not, because I feel like he would try to kiss China ass.
I mean, if anything, they're probably trying to kiss his ass.
No, I feel like they trying to... If I were China, I would just... No offense. But I would just kill him and just take his land. We want land. Bam. Just take North Korea. It's pretty much a wasteland anyway.
Yeah.
And just be like, hey, you are now China.
I feel like the rest of the world would never let that happen.
I feel like the rest of the world. North Korea is always like everybody, like, it's like when you hit your toe in the morning and you're annoyed and you be annoyed the whole day. That's pretty much North Korea. It's like the thing that annoy you. And it's just like, I feel like if it happened and North Korea asked for help, everybody like, they want this.